If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They go to the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Bailey. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smothers. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Bailey. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line.
find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. The offense changing the play. Tight end now in motion. They'll run the toss. There he goes! All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. You can't throw a rock in Manhattan, Kansas without hitting something named after Bill Snyder. A big ask to replace him, but man, has Chris Kleiman done a brilliant job.
He has done a great job, and this is a program that's always built on the right stuff. It's built on toughness. It's built on defense. It's built on playing good special teams. That's why you mentioned Snyder, because that's all the things he brought. Jesse, I want to see them now, with their quarterback being solidified, take this offense to a new level.
Yeah, Avery Johnson's the guy, and he makes wow plays when you watch film. He does things that absolutely blow your mind, and if he can play at a consistent level and this offense can have balance, then there's no question the sky's the limit for Kansas State.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. It's a running room. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route, and a great result because of it.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
7, NC State, 0.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Gets it to the back. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Back to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that pass is caught at the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson wants to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Oakland. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Wide receiver going in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the right. Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Got it in stride at the 15. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead, they take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. He'll do it himself. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
NC State 14, Kansas State 7.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. Looking for blockers. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to adjust the pattern. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Let's see what they've got on second down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Touchdown, takes matters into its own hands.
Number 12.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Lining up for the PAT.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Stanford is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 21 to Boston College. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. Kansas State pushing the pace.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy if he wants to jump.
It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it to the right side. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Here comes the option. Touchdown, Wolfpack. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. That'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now they'll run it on the toss. Wide open spaces. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Lockett. Oh, out of space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
He might want another play. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He rifles one deep down the right side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Wolfpack to start the final period here on second down. Finds a tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. And they can't make the connection on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. North Carolina is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 35 over the Judicials. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's open. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now on the option. Past the first down marker and still running. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Johnson wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Oakley. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grant behind the line. It's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the run, deep down the right side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down and they'll give up the ball.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a 1st down. That's how you do it.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Johnson looking to throw. Rush is on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it down the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The quick out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. He wants to change this route. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, NC State. The defense putting points on the board. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. The 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Runs through a tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's looking to throw on third and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Rodgers. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Takes a handoff. It's Smothers. Turning on the jet. Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slings it downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Johnson wants to throw it. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents, whatever the